as these folks came towards you, did they have their pandemic masks on?
Yes, they were wearing masks.
In what manner did they come towards you? Strolling casually, rushing you, running towards you? How would you characterize the way they came at you?
I would say at a rapid speed. I'm 6'2", I weigh 250 pounds. I'm not going to be knocked over by a feather. And so when I took the video, you could see that I'm holding it up there, and a person is coming in with such...
I'm going to object to this witness testifying as to what happened on the video. The video is going to be played.
And I think Mr. Humphries tried to redirect you, Senator. The questions right now are what you saw, what you remember, what you experienced.
All right,
Go ahead.
you've already identified that one of the individuals rushing towards you was the defendant. As you are facing them, was the defendant to your right side, left side, or kind of straight towards you?
She's going a little off center, coming at a fairly decent speed towards me. That, given the defendant's momentum, mass, things like that, there's no way that she could have stopped without having any type of effect or contact with me.
All right. As the defendant and Ms. Hammer, were rushing towards you, were they saying something?
All I remember saying is them saying, delete it, something of that nature.
Do you know who was saying that?
I can't exactly, not exactly sure, but I think it might have been one of the two defendants.
Okay. As they came towards you, I think your testimony was that something about their momentum made contact with you?
It knocked me off balance. It's almost like pushing me off a cliff because I didn't have my balance, and then what happened after they got close to me, and I don't want to say you can see it on the film, but what ended up happening is I had tried holding the camera away because I had no idea what was going on. And so while I'm trying to protect the camera, and the first thought of mine is, so I try to get it in my pocket. And at that point, towards the end, you can see where you hear a clunk and the phone went flying.
Now you're on the ground, and you think you testified that others were hitting and kicking you. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
All right. Were you able to identify or see who it was that was hitting and kicking you?
No, I was more busy trying to protect my head and somehow prevent more damage being done to myself, because I know from the first two hits to here, I sustained quite a bit of damage there already.
All right, so when you fell on your back, right?
Yes, back to shoulder.
Did you do anything to try to protect yourself from these blows and kicks?
I think the first thing that you try and do is sort of like cover your head.
All right, so now you've got your arms up sort of on a diagonal in front of your head, about a foot from your head, blocking. Is that a fair characterization?
That is correct. Laying on the ground, just trying to, because I didn't know what the heck I was worried because I thought there was an opportunity, if it would have continued, that I might have been severely injured or possibly killed.
Sir, June 24th, 2020, did you speak to Officer Prado, yes or no?
I think I spoke to him briefly, and
Would you agree with me that when you look at the top part of Exhibit 7, there's a date on it that indicates it's June 24th of 2020?
that is correct.
All right. Would you agree with me that the report indicates that you contacted Officer Prado at 3:37 p.m. on that date?
Several law enforcement officers were trying to reach me. I believe Officer Prado was one of those individuals.
Sir, at approximately 3:37 p.m., I received a call from a man who identified himself as Timothy Carpenter. Carpenter told me he was attacked last night around midnight. Do you agree with me that you called Officer Prado and made this statement?
I called Officer Prado, yes.
Great. And in that statement was taken within 24 hours of the attack. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. And in that statement, you described wanting to pause to take a photo, correct?
I had stopped, parked the car.
Sir, you agree that you told Officer Prado you stopped to take a photo? Yes or no?
That is correct. I stopped to take a photo.
You also then told Officer Prado that you accidentally began video recording, correct?
That is correct.
Alright. You told him that you heard people saying something about the phone, correct?
About the what?
About the phone.
About the phone.
Yes.
Vaguely, I think probably just before I was hit.
Sir, did you say that to Officer Prado, yes or no?
Yes, I said the defendant told me to delete my phone.
Okay. Well, number one, sir, no, you didn't say that. But number two, I'm just going to ask you one more time. Please answer the questions I'm asking you. They are not a trick. I just want to know the answer. Okay? Can we do that?
If Mr. Humphrey wants clarification, he can ask you on rebuttal. For now, just listen to the question and limit your answer to the question that Attorney Nicholson is asking you.
I will do that to the best of my ability.
The statement you made said you heard people saying something about your phone. Not my client, people. True or false?
False.
Okay. It's your belief that you identified my client by name or description during this statement?
I think if you look at the video, you will hear.
Sir, I'm not asking you about the video. I'm asking you about this statement to this officer. True or false? You did not describe a person fitting my client's description to Officer Prado.
Well,
Objection,
after-
Your Honor. He's already said he doesn't remember.
I
I think the point has been made. Let's move on. Thank you.
Fine. You don't remember telling them that. Do you remember saying that somebody grabbed towards your phone?
Yes,
Do
someone
you remember
definitely.
saying that somebody else slapped it out of your hand?
I was not recorded here, was the part that I was knocked off balance.
Sir,
And I stated
I'm going to
previously.
stop you again. Did you or did you not say, one person tried to grab at my phone, someone else knocked it out of my hand? Did you say that?
I think more than one person was swiping at the phone.
Did you say what I just asked you to Officer Prado without comment or further instruction?
I think after going to Dr. Mizra's office and not still having my heads about me, this is a matter of hours after it happened.
Sir, I still don't know if you said it or not. Can you tell me, did you say that?
Objection.
Did you make the statement?
Objection, form of the question. A, he's already said he doesn't remember.
That
B,
isn't what he said.
you have the report.
Hold
Call
on, we're not
Officer
gonna-
Prado.
Argue in front of the jury. It is asked, can you please answer the question? Did you say that or not? Do you recall?
I said it, but not.
Thank you. You've answered my question. I don't want additional detail from you. I just want the questions I asked to be answered. You will have redirect. He will ask you additional